Hi, today I am going to deal with Introduction to Statistics. So, first of all, let's see the origin of the word statistics. The origin of the word statistics is from Latin word status, Italian word statista, German word statistic, or French word statistic, which all means a political state. So, here a question arises why it is called as political state, because in olden times it is mainly used by the government for its administration purpose. That means during ancient times the government has used statistics mainly for collecting data relating to the population, such as age wise data, gender wise data, birth data, income, death, poverty, employment, etc., in order to know the socio-economic conditions of the society. And the government used these data as a base for fixing the taxes and levies. So it is called as political state or science of statecraft. Next, we can see the meaning of the term statistics. It can be used both in singular and plural sense. In singular sense, the statistics means the various methods we are using for collection, classification, analysis, and interpretation of various data. And in plural sense, it simply refers to numerical data or numerical facts. Let's see in detail the various features or characteristics of statistics. So, first one is statistics are aggregate of facts. As we all know, the term aggregate means it's a group but not an individual item. So, the statistic deals only with the group of items and not an individual item. For example, the sales occur during a particular period of time, or sales occurred in a particular branch, or the birth rate, death rate, poverty rate, etc. in relation to certain time or certain place is called as statistics. But an individual sale, individual birth, individual death cannot be called as statistics. So statistic deals only with group, that is aggregate of facts. Now, second one is statistics are affected to a marked extent by multiplicity of causes. That means the statistical data is affected by various causes or numerical factors. For example, if we are taking a statistical data relating to sales and coming to the conclusion that the sales has been declined when compared to a previous period, there may be various reasons behind that decline in sales. That can be that is, the demand may be reduced, the price may be increased, or the changes in the taste and preference of the customers, or emergence of competitors, etc. So there may be various causes behind a statistical data. A single causes cannot be occurred behind a statistical data. So it is marked by a multiplicity of causes. Now, statistical data are numerically expressed. As we all know, the qualitative data cannot be measured with the help of statistical tools. For example, in a class of boys and girls, we can classify them as excellent students. Then there is a group of very good students, average, below average, poor, etc. And all these are qualitative expressions, and it cannot be said that it's a statistics. It should be numerically expressed. That is, a score should be given for the classification in order to become a statistics. The qualitative expressions cannot be called as statistics, and it should be numerically expressed in order to constitute statistics. Now, the fourth characteristics is that it should be enumerated or estimated. As we all know, there is a difference between enumeration and estimation. Enumeration means the actual counting of the data, but estimation means we are estimating or predicting with certain accuracy, that is approximately so and so. Okay, for example, if we are taking a particular class of 50 students, we can say after counting, there are 32 boys and 18 girls. It's the case of enumeration, or we can estimate. Suppose for a Republic Day parade, almost 10,000, approximately 10,000 people participated. It is the case of estimation. So, statistical data can be either enumerated or estimated. Depending on the situation, we can use the actual counting, that is census method, or the estimation can be used for statistics. Now, fifth one is that statistics should be collected with reasonable standard of accuracy. That means in statistics we cannot expect the actual accuracy or the 100% accuracy like mathematics. That means only a reasonable standard of accuracy can be expected in statistical data. As I have already mentioned, sometimes the data can be estimated or the sampling method can be used. So in such cases, the 100% accuracy cannot be expected in statistics, but a reasonable standard of accuracy should be maintained. Now, it should be collected in a systematic manner. That is, whenever a researcher or investigator is using the statistical tools, he should correctly make a plan. What are the steps should be followed for the collection of the data, and from who are the target respondents, from whom the data should be collected, etc. So there should be a proper plan, and it should be collected in a systematic manner. Otherwise, it is a wastage of time, money, and energy. For example, if we want to collect the data relating to the national income, then we have to collect the data from all the category of the people, that's from rich people, middle income people, poor people, etc. On the other hand, if we are collecting data only from the rich people, the data may not be true. That is, the national income may be shown more than what we actually have. So the data should be collected in a systematic manner after proper planning. Then it should be placed in relation to each other. That is, the statistics is one of the tool used for comparing the data, and if we are using statistics for comparison of the data, we should be able to compare the data. That is, the data should be placed in relation to each other. For example, if we want to compare the height of the students in a class, then we want to take the height of the students in another class, but not with height of trees or something like that. So it should be placed in relation to each other, which is suitable for proper comparison. Thank you.